What did I do? I'll call the second budget hearing meeting to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Roll call, please.
Mayor Paul.
Here.
Vice Mayor Lewis.
Here.
Councilmember Whitman.
Here.
Councilmember Hatton. Councilmember Starkey.
Here.
Mr. Lemack.
Here.
Mr. Lewis. Mr. Holste. Mr. Weinthal. Mayor, you have a quorum.
Thank you. May I have a motion to excuse Councilmember Hatton?
Motion to. Go ahead. Sorry.
Motion to excuse Councilmember Hatton.
Seconded.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. Thank you. This is going to be an open public hearing, and we're going to start off with Mr. Lemack.
Good afternoon, Mayor, Vice Mayor, Town Council members, staff, members of the public, Richard Lemack, Town Administrator. Tonight, we will not be repeating the full presentation that we made at our first budget hearing on September 6, 2023. However, we do want to ensure compliance with our Florida's Truth in Millage, or TRIM statutes, and make sure that the first substantive issues that we discuss today are the percentage increases in the millage over the rollback rate and the reasons the ad valorem revenues are increasing. At the September 6, 2023 budget hearing, Town Council approved a tentative millage rate for fiscal year 2023 of 5.6250 mils, which is unchanged. It should have been 24, excuse me, and which is unchanged from fiscal year 2023 assessed rate. This tentative millage rate is 9.03% above the rollback rate of 5.1590 mils and is therefore an increase under state law. This millage rate, when combined with growth in the town's tax base and nearly $206 million in new construction last year, will generate an additional $6.8 million in budgeted ad valorem tax revenue next year. This operating millage rate and ad valorem revenue is necessary for several reasons: to fund the operating budget of the town, to achieve our budget strategic planning objectives, to maintain our strong fiscal stability, to fund the debt service of our special obligation bonds for the construction of new town hall and for Davie Wetlands Park, to support the higher cost of our employees' salary and benefits, to maintain our facilities, equipment, and infrastructure, to fund components of the fiscal year 2024 capital improvement program, and finally, to continue our commitment to improving our information technology infrastructure, services, and security. With that, Mayor, thank you for the time, and I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you. We're going to start off with second and final readings. And the first item is the millage rate. Mr. Weinthal, would you read the ordinance by title?
Yes, Mayor. An ordinance of the Town of Davie, Florida, establishing the millage rates to be levied for the fiscal year beginning October 1, 2023, and ending September 30th, 2024, fiscal year 2024, providing for conflict, providing for severability, and providing for an effective date.
Thank you very much. The Town of Davie's operating millage rate to be leveled for fiscal year 2024 is 5.6250 mils, which is 9.03% greater than the rollback rate of 5.1590 mils. The voted debt service millage rate for fiscal year 2024 is 0.2020 mils. If there are any members of the public who wish to speak, then come forward at this time. Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. Council, is there anything for discussion? No? May I have a motion to approve the budget, or the millage rate, excuse me?
Motion to approve the millage rate?
Is there a second?
Second it.
What?
Do we have to say the millage rate, 5.625, or just say millage?
No, just to approve it.
Okay.
Fine, she did fine. May I have a roll call, please?
Mayor Paul,
Yes.
Councilmember Whitman,
Yes.
Councilmember Starkey.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Lewis.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. The second item is the budget. Mr. Weinthal, would you read the ordinance by title?
Yes, Mayor. An ordinance of the Town of Davie, Florida, adopting the budget for the fiscal year beginning October 1, 2023, and ending September 30, 2024, fiscal year 2024, providing for conflict, providing for severability, and providing for an effective date.
Thank you, sir. If there's any members of the public who wish to speak, you may come forward at this time. Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. Council, do you have anything for discussion? No? May I have a motion to approve the budget and a second?
Motion to approve the budget.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Starkey.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Lewis.
Yes.
Mayor Paul.
Yes.
Councilmember Whitman.
Yes.
Motion passes.
This closes the public hearing portion of the meeting. And again, I would like to thank staff and Mr. Lemack for a year's worth of hard work. And I know that in probably 2 weeks, you're going to start all over again for next year. This is a never-ending process, and we appreciate the transparency. I know there were some people that were out to speak at the first hearing, and obviously their questions were answered. So again, we have moved through the budget process with transparency and brilliance. Thank you, Mr. Ackerman, and your team. What a wonderful, wonderful year it's been on the budget side. Thank you very much. If there are no objections, we're adjourned.